Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm doing this. So my name is Living. This is officially my first video on YouTube. It is scary, but yeah, we're gonna do it either ways. Some of you might know, some of you might not know. I have been posting on TikTok, and yeah, I decided officially to fully dive into YouTube. And yeah, post a couple videos here and there just to, at least get myself familiar with the channel. Like you see in the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to invest in the stock market. So yeah, I am a newbie investor. I'm 26. I've been investing for a little bit under 10 months. So I've been investing for like 10 months now. So I guess I just want to use this opportunity to show people actually how to invest in the stock market. I currently reside in Canada. So this video is going to be specific to people in Canada. The principles might be the same for other countries too, but it's going to be specific to people in Canada. And yeah, these are the type of videos that I wish I had when I was about starting investing, and hopefully this can help somebody. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first up, before you're able to invest, you need to have a broker. And what is a broker? A broker is basically something that gives you access into the stock market. There are several different brokers within Canada. You can just go on ChatGPT and search up brokers in Canada. I'm sure a bunch will come up. I don't know a bunch about other brokers. I currently use WealthSimple. I like it. It's easy. The software is pretty nice. The user interface is pretty nice. So that's what I use currently. So we're going to open up the app. And yeah, you can see all my different accounts right now. Like I said, I've been investing for like 10 months. So I have different accounts set up. I have a cash account. I have my emergency fund. Then I have, some little fun things that I want to get in the near future, like watch money. Like I want to get a new watch. So yeah, I put some money in there. And then continuous learning, I put some money in there for continuous learning. Yeah, that's my lowest right now. But I promise you, I'm building up. You can open up different accounts within WealthSimple, like a TFSA as a tax-free saving account, and I also have a first home savings account because hopefully in the near future I want to be able to buy my first home. Just a side note, if you're someone that wants to start investing in the stock market but you're a little bit skeptical, rather than leaving your money in your regular bank account, you might as well just put it over in like a WealthSimple cash account. So it's a high interest savings account, so you can get 4% interest on the money that you have rather than just leaving it sitting in the bank. So I'm going to open up my TFSA. So you can see my TFSA. I already have $245 available to set up my trade. I already put this in directly prior to the start of this video. It's pretty easy to transfer money into the account. You could do it through Interact, through your debit card, or you could do a direct bank transfer. So yeah, so you get your money in, and there are several things that you can invest in. You can invest in single stock. What I usually, advise my friends to do as a beginner investor, which I am. I invest mostly in ETFs. I have some single stocks here. You can see the Costco, you can see the Walmart, you can see the Schlumberger, you can see the McCoy Global. So those are like the single stock options that I currently invest in. But the truth is, the only reason why I have those in my portfolio was because at the time when I started, I didn't really know anything about ETFs. I did not know those existed. So I had bought this at the time and I just left them there because, for the most part, they've been doing pretty good. So as time goes on, I'm going to flip out my entire portfolio. Yeah, once you put your money in, then you can go to trade. I'm going to be investing in a couple of holdings that I already have. If you're starting off, you could just basically search out the ticker symbol. What I have here is the VFV. It basically tracks the S&P 500. The S&P 500, basically the top 500 companies in the US, the top 500 performing companies in the US. So it's like you're buying a basket of stocks. Rather than buying like single companies, you can buy a whole bunch of companies. Rather than putting all your money into one basket, you're basically putting your money into several baskets. There are a bunch of ETFs that track the S&P 500, but I go with VFV just because the fees are pretty low. We're going to click on VFV. We're going to go to buy. So you can decide to buy a full share. If you don't have the $128, you can decide to buy, maybe half a share. You can decide to buy even, 0.1 a share. So the good thing about WealthSimple is that, you can do fractional buys. You don't need to have all the money at once, so you can make fractional purchases. Right now, I am going to do a full buy. I'm going to buy one share of VFV. and I'm gonna buy it at the market value. Um, you can decide to choose whatever you want. You can decide to buy, place a limit on it, to buy it at a certain price if you want that. I've done that a couple times, but majority of the times that I do it, the order doesn't go through. So to be honest, the market purchase isn't a big deal because on the long run, this is for people that are trying to do long-term investments. So on the long run, you put money in when the market is up, you put money in when the market is down, and everything is going to average out. So that's basically dollar cost averaging. So on the long run, everything basically averages out. I'm going to buy one share of this, review the order, one share of VFV, and yeah, that's done. And the next one I'm going to buy is the XAW. So the XAW is basically, from what I know, it's a world ETF. If you want to have access to, a whole bunch of other different markets that are trading within the stock market, like Japan, China, all these other different countries, XAW is what I use to do that. So all my eggs are basically not just in one basket. I'm investing in the US market, which is the, VFV, tracking the S&P 500, but I'm also investing in the world market. So XAW currently trading at 40 Canadian dollars. So I currently have $110 left. So I'm just going to buy one share of that. I'm going to review Q order and done. But if you're actually looking for this ETFs, all you have to do is click on the search bar and then just type in XAW and it would come up. You could type in VFV and then it will come up. So the XAW that I recently just purchased, it invests in the world market, excluding the Canadian market, from what I understand. I invest also specifically in the Canadian market because I feel like it gives me a more diversified front. I have $68 left, so I would do 1.5 shares of that and review Q order. Done. And lastly, I'm going to buy a couple shares of McCoy Global. This is a single stock. This is not an ETF. It's just a company that I saw I think is interesting, and I've been investing in it, from time to time. It's only 0.73% of my entire portfolio. I'm still in the beginner's level of understanding company value and all that good stuff. So I don't want to put a whole bunch of money in there and then lose it. I feel like it's a safe bet for me just to put in a little bit amount of money in there so I just don't lose everything. So I have $14 left. So that's 5 shares. I'm gonna buy, Q order, done. And I have about $4 left, and let's just have fun. XST. So I also invest in the XST. I just pulled up the fact sheets. So he basically seeks long-term growth by replicating the performance of the S&P slash Toronto Stock Exchange capped consumer staples index. Its targeted exposure is to the Canadian staple companies, and these are some of the holdings within it. Low Blows, ATD, Metro, George, all those different companies. Actually, the main reason why I even invested in, started investing in here is just because I wanted stocks in ATD. And because I'm a beginner investor, I don't really understand so much about value investing yet. So I decided that using an ETF would be a great way for me to, have some shares within that company as well. Okay, so I have $4.61. I'm going to put that in XST, and literally that's all I have. So I'm going to just put the whole thing. So yeah, and review and Q order and done. And if you want to see all the orders that I've made so far, you go into the pending orders, and then you see the XST, you see the McCoy Global, you see XIC, you see XAW, and you see VFV. Like I said, I've been doing this for a little bit under 10 months. And you can already see the growth within my TFSA account, which is amazing. Obviously, the stock market is, highly volatile. It goes up and down, but just being able to see that growth within your investments, is really, really encouraging. You can literally invest in anything that you want to. As a beginner investor, I would encourage people to, invest using ETFs. If you're trying to, basically do a DIY investing strategy. So I would encourage people to use ETFs until you actually understand what you're looking for. If you want to invest in, single companies in any industry that you want to invest in, you can. All you have to do is just go to ChatGPT and type up ETFs that invest in real estate, or ETFs that invest in mining, or just some weird stuff, or furniture ETFs, and I'm pretty sure something will come up. If you guys want to start investing using WealthSimple, you can use my referral code, and you can get $25 into your account when you deposit money into the account and you start investing. Hopefully this video helps people, start investing, and hopefully it shows people that it's easy to start investing. If you guys have any questions, put it down in the comment section. If you guys have any things that you want me to cover, like maybe how I select ETFs, hopefully this video was helpful to somebody. And yeah, that's officially my first video on YouTube, and hopefully see you guys next time around. Peace.